Moved in here this morning, set up on a spot, and I kept hearing this gobbler. There he was again. He just keeps hammering. So I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna try him, but I gotta call him across the river, so not ideal, but it's the only gobbler I've heard this morning, so I'm going for it. He's hammering, he's answering. He's excited. Was he excited enough to get his feet wet? There's two over there. Two. Pretty close together. I was listening for these birds to cross the river, and they just kind of stopped gobbling when they got down from the roost. They never really did come in my direction at all. And then I heard a gobble that was like behind me, and I wasn't really in a good position to set up on a gobbler that was coming from behind because I couldn't see hardly anything. It was relatively close. I mean, I'm not great at judging, but I'd say it was 500 or 600 yards away, maybe something like that. Or so I thought. So I moved up on the hill through the brush and kind of went around into the field. And I heard him a few times while I was moving, but I never heard him gobble after that. Once I set up and put my decoy out in the field, and I was in a good position, but I never heard him gobble after that. So I don't know if he just went the other direction, or if he possibly could have seen me. So I wish I wouldn't have been so gung-ho about moving and maybe just kind of sat there. I tend to do that, but I haven't heard a gobble since then. It's been about an hour. I got some wood to cut for a client, so I'm gonna work on that, and then I might come back in the afternoon, and I might just try it again tomorrow. It's supposed to be good weather again tomorrow. So this is frustrating, you know. I remember as a kid, I'd go back behind the woods, and you know, my first couple years hunting, I would go out, and I'd hear 10 gobblers in the woods, you know, on my property, and then I'd go to one, and I'd miss, or I'd mess it up, you know, I'd move too much and scare it away, and then 10-15 minutes later, I'd move towards the next gobbler, and I'd be on another one. There's a gobble over there, but that's not anywhere near our property. But yeah, it's just this is difficult. It's not as fun, you know. It's hard for me to believe that the populations aren't down at least a little bit. What that is, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not as fun. I just want to tell myself that no, the populations are okay. Maybe just the gobblers are more quiet because they're hunting more, but that's not really true either, because there's just not as many people hunting. So I don't know if anybody really has an answer, but I think we need to start looking for one.